Welcome along. This is a preview. West London VR run races on Monday evenings. This is race Veer 4's preview. This is on the Sun Road Smash course on Cade Sport. Absolutely smashing course. 2 laps in the actual race. We're just going to do one here, 5 kilometres long. Now the thing here, look down there, you'll see the speedometer is at 27, 28. It's on the green or the white zone, and that's fine. Green is how fast I'm going, white is how much to spare. If I go into the red, and you'll see it did momentarily there, but if it goes into the red too much, it will make me crash. So the skill is to go as fast as you can, but without crashing. Now the way this is set, you'll probably get a 3-second delay every time you crash. You can see there I'm braking. Now to brake on Cade, you can either press your space bar, or if you've got the phone companion app, there's a braking slider on there. And again, we go around these bends, keep an eye on the red, and make sure that you don't go into the bend too fast. Now our experience, and we're not experts yet because Cade is a new platform, so I demonstrate the steering there. The steering is the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard, or you can use your phone, either moving your phone from side to side, attaching it to your handlebars so that you can twist your handlebars if you're able to do that, or there are buttons on your phone. So as I say, the skill here, and we're all learning and we're having great fun learning, and press B to look back, that's another instruction. We brake into the bends now, so brake just as you go into the bend, and you should be okay, as long as you don't brake too much and lose too much time, or like this, not slow down enough and crash. That's what a crash looks like from that camera angle. As I said, press C for different camera angles, B to look back. As long as you hold the B button down, you'll be looking back. As soon as you let it go, it will look forward again. Now we're on this alternative camera angle here. I find this one quite exciting, braking a little bit too much into that corner, and 2 riders take the inside curve and go past me. We don't think the inside curve is really that different for braking, so I don't think you need to go on the outside to get a better braking sort of speed, if you like, but we do think that it saves you time, because if you can get in the inside lane around a bend, you do seem to overtake the other riders. And having said all that, sticking to the outside here, you can see down there getting very, very close to the red, just braking enough to stay out of the red on these little twists and turns, not crashing there at all, as we're back to the standard view from behind the rider. I have to say the crashes look better from this view than the one we just had, where it's the rider's view. Coming up to another bend, just getting that one right by staying out of the red and getting around both bends a little bit faster than the other riders there, and you can accelerate out of the bends in our experience, and so as I say, brake just before the bend, don't go into it too fast, and accelerate out of it to get the best results. As I say, I'm no expert, I'm getting better at this and absolutely loving it as we go around these corners, and bang, a little bit too much in the red, didn't brake enough, and neither did anybody else. This we get 2 crashes for our money. Absolutely amazing stuff. So back onto the straight now. This course is 5 kilometres long, and if you look under the word race towards the top left of your screen, you'll see the profile with the yellow dot. The blue dots are the other riders on the course. Now you can see we're going uphill. If you look at the bottom of your screen, in between the Cade logo and the speedometer, it's telling us that the gradient's 3%. It doesn't go too high on this, and it's fairly steady, but this you can see where the yellow blob is on the profile, just under the word race in the top left hand corner. That's because we're going up to the top of the hill. We've then got this big descent down in the valley in the middle, and there's an ascent and a descent to the finishing line. 2 laps, so that profile you see there will be done twice. Now I'm moving over to the left here to get around these riders, pressing the keyboard arrow sign or using your phone. The reason is, if you get up behind the riders and you're not doing in excess of what they're doing, it won't let you round them. This is an interesting one. I got round them, but I started braking for the corner. Seemed to think I got that one right because the other guy didn't and crashed, but the other guy who braked a bit more than me has taken the inside curve and caught me up. So a lot to be learned about his cycling. He skidded a little bit there, but just managed to stay up. Goes for the inside bend again. I thought I really messed this one up by braking too much. He got away using both the inside and obviously braking less than I did. Now I've got the chase on. I'm getting very excited about this. I'm very close to the red there. Now I'm going downhill. Look at the gradient to the left of the speedometer. I'm going downhill trying to chase that guy, and bang, crash. That was getting too excited. And of course the guy who crashed at the last bend has now overtaken me because of my 3-second delay. It's not just a 3-second loss, you have to accelerate as well, so you're going to lose even more time to the riders who stay up. So choose your strategy. You might want to stay up and be slightly slower and make up the ground because you're not crashing, or on the other hand you might like to go fast, accept the crashes and do the chase. So now on these sweeping bends, I'm well away from the red. I could probably be doing these faster. You can see the speedometer, there's a big gap of white between the green where I'm at, that's my speed, and the red will make me crash. I'm 3.3 kilometres in, 1.7 kilometres to go. We look back up at the profile and you'll see I'm on that, or just coming up to that second climb. The gradient will appear just to the left of the speedometer as we go clearing on. 7th out of 34 riders on this screen. You can see up in the top right hand corner the rider I've just overtaken, 2 seconds behind me. The rider you can see ahead, 7 seconds ahead of me. In fact, 2 riders ahead of me together, so if I can catch these 2, I can make up 2 places in the race. But it's all very well chasing hard. We've got to keep an eye on those corners, and of course we've got gradients, so it's still 3% here. As you look at the yellow dot, we're going up this final climb. The rider just goes across me, doesn't block me. I hold my line, but I am not taking the quickest line. The other rider got that on the inside, but I should be on the inside of this bend. This looks sweeping, and you can tell I'm not going too fast because I'm going uphill at 4.4% now, only 30 kph. Remember that all these races are in Pro Power, so it's not as hard to cycle 30 kph uphill in Pro Power as it is in your normal power, which is denoted as raw power. Make sure you don't come into the race in raw power, come in Pro Power, because what this does is it gives everybody the maximum power, levels the race out. So it'll be all about your skill factor and how hard you work, rather than your natural gift of power, or lack of a gift of power, depending on where you sit in that spectrum. Talking about spectrums, 2.6% still going up. Looking at the profile, nearly at the top of that hill, with 700 metres to go to the finish, and you can see there's just a little bit more of this hill to go. The bends are not going to be too much of a problem going uphill because your speed's curbed anyway, as we reach the top, and we're now on the descent down to the finish. 500 metres to go. Now you have to be careful because we're doing 42 kph. Any of these bends tend to be tight and we're in trouble. This one's sweeping, and at 42, very, very safe. There's a big white spread between the green and the red at 47 kph. Nowhere near the red here. 300 metres to go. It's still twisting and turning a little bit, but still very safe at 43 kph. Could probably be going faster into the finish. In a minute we'll see it straight and we'll see the finishing line. There it is, the blue line across the road. Absolutely need to go for it now. You've got a minus 1% roll into the finishing line, hitting about 50 kph now, and there is the finishing line. So there will be a second lap in the real race. Good luck on the night.